ladies and gentlemen, your fastest qualifier. He got the pole in the redraw in the Fitzgerald Attorney at Law. Courts transition now going in recovery forward. It's Jason Hurd.
another video, obviously. If you're watching it, you realize that. The girls wanted to be in it again this week. They've really took a liking to being in the videos, and I guess they like TV time or internet time or whatever you want to call it. So especially the little one. Emma was gone last week when we did ours, so I kind of felt like we definitely let her in this week since she was at the beach. So we had 2 nights of racing this week. First one was obviously way better than the second one, but Friday we qualified on the pole again. That's our 8th pole for the year. And they redrew the top 6 for the twin 50 lappers. And I sent, of course, Jenny in there to do the drawing, and I told her she better rub her stomach for luck when she did. And easy.
It was a mosquito.
And so she drew the pole for us again. We had 2 weeks in a row. She drew the pole, so the next 50 lapper we have, when we draw the top 6, we got a pretty good idea who we're sending in there. So I've been telling her to get ready. But this week we got 25s coming up, so we'll just start straight up. So it's all on qualifying. There's no redraw whatsoever. But anyway, we were able to win the race Friday night, the first 50 lapper. We kind of had our hands full. The guy behind us was being a little over aggressive in my book on the restarts. But I mean, you know, it's Bowman Gray racing. Some people think they have to knock people out of the way to win, and some people don't. Whether he was trying to knock me out of the way or not, it sure felt like it. But anyway, we held on and sat on the pole, led every lap, and won the race. So I can't be more, I can't say much more about that. So the second race, we redrew 16th for the start of the second 50 lapper. And I told my guys, don't be mad if we have a bad finish, because I don't want to tear my race car up. As good as it's been running, and especially as good as it's been qualifying, the last thing we need to do is tear it up in a second race trying to make something out of nothing. But luckily we ended up coming from 16th to 6th. So it was actually a really good night. So we didn't have much time to let that sink in. Especially, the week before when I won the race, I tied my grandpa's record with 22 wins over there. And then the very next week, I broke his record, and now I've got 23. So pretty big milestone for me personally. Hey, baby. So, but anyway, the tour race was Saturday night. It was 199 laps. We were pretty decent in practice. We just couldn't quite get the car to turn as good as we needed to. And we knew it. We knew what we needed. We just never could quite find what the race car liked and to get the car to turn. But we qualified 6th, and I felt like we kind of left a little bit out there. We probably could have been 3rd or 4th if we'd have hit it right. But we were just off a little bit all night. And I told my dad and the crew that we can keep up. Our car's not that bad. We can keep up, but we can't pass. We keep getting hung on the outside on restarts and just can't make up any ground. And leading the points going into that race for the tour, we really needed a solid finish. And we decided to come in and change a tire. Our lug wrench jammed, so we didn't get the tire changed. So we had to come back in the pits again to change the tire again. We came back in the pits again to try to free the car up a little bit, because when we put the new tire on, the car actually got a little worse. And then right there, I don't know how many laps it was to go, but we ended up getting in a wreck and hit somebody with the right front tire. It towed the front tires out, and then from there on out, we were just kind of hanging on for the last few laps to salvage what we could out of a bad night, and ended up with a 10th place finish. But we lost the point lead, which we still got 4 or 5 races left to go on the tour, so we're not really counting the points yet. But you still got to have it in the back of your mind that even on a bad night, like I said, you got to salvage what you can out of a bad night, because the points do matter. But we'll go back over this week, see if we can sit on pole and win another race. We got 5 wins for the year. That's the most I've ever won at Bowman Gray in a season. Right now we're leading the most wins. And if you hit me with that hammer, we're all gonna be in trouble. Yeah, swinging hammers don't do it. Anyway, I do want to thank my dad and my crew. Two days of racing on Friday and Saturday is rough on my guys with the heat. It just takes a lot out of you. So I want to thank all my guys for all their hard work. I want to thank Bobby Gray, of course, for the videos. I want to thank his wife Kia for bringing supper tonight to the house. It was amazing. I want to thank my girls for loving me enough to want to be a part of my
I
videos.
want to thank these mosquitoes for getting on my
I want
nerves.
to thank the mosquitoes for getting on Emma's nerves. All right, hey, showtime. Get out of the picture.
It's not your turn yet.
Not your turn. I'm going to turn it over to my oldest, Emma. She has another life lesson for the week. She had one a few weeks ago, and then we kind of slacked off a little bit because she hadn't been around much because she's growing up too fast on me. But
The life lesson
You got a
is
life lesson
what
for me?
Yeah, okay.
the life lesson is
Hey, will you
whatever
hush?
she's gonna say.
Okay. The life lesson is treat people how you want to be treated.
That is exactly right.
pretty good life lesson.
Well, why would that say pretty good? He was the one that wanted Emma to stay. So
All right, well, we're going to go to work. The girls are going home. We're going to try to get the
I'm
car.
gonna say something too.
We're gonna try to get the car ready. We've actually got Bristol coming up in a couple weeks for the tour race. So we're gonna have our hands full with Bristol on a Wednesday and then back to Bowman Gray for that weekend. It's a good thing I got a good bunch of guys working on this car with me because I darn sure could not do it by myself. So we will see you at the track this weekend.
Okay, wait. Is it over? Is it
And
over?
hold on, wait a minute. Did we get a winner for the?
No, we're gonna extend it another week.
Okay, we extended the kids with the 4 fingers up another week to pick a winner, and we'll let you know next week. So stay tuned.
Okay, is it over?
It is when you get done saying bye.
Bye. Bye, Felicia.